The Young and the Restless reveals Claire and Holden's troubled relationship. In a world filled with tension, the relationship between Claire Newman and Holden Novak is slowly approaching a tumultuous situation. The two are preparing for a forbidden moment, a kiss that could change everything. Will Kyle Abbott, who is in a challenging relationship with Claire, be stunned by the betrayal, or will there be a way to save this relationship? The beginning of a troubled relationship. It all started on a normal evening, when Holden and Claire accidentally met at a bar. Holden, with his charming appearance and mysterious personality, quickly attracted Claire's attention. Although she had a difficult relationship with Kyle, Holden's presence was like a breath of fresh air, bringing Claire a sense of excitement and curiosity. The two chatted and drank together, creating a clear bond. No one could have guessed that such a simple evening would set the stage for unforeseen events. Holden is not only a stranger but also someone who can make Claire question what she really wants in love and life. Jealousy and insecurity from Kyle. While Claire is gradually building a close relationship with Holden, Kyle Abbott, her lover, is not pleased to see her with another man. One night, when Claire leaves a bar with Holden, Kyle accidentally witnesses the scene and his suspicions begin to arise. Summer Newman, who has no love for Claire, immediately sees an opportunity to sow insecurity in Kyle's heart. She points out that Claire seems to have a new friend, making Kyle even more worried about the security of his relationship. Summer constantly provokes questions in Kyle's heart, whether she still loves him or has found another man to replace him. Meanwhile, Claire has yet to realize the tension her actions are causing Kyle. She thinks she is just having a friendly conversation with Holden, but little does she know that every moment with him is putting her relationship with Kyle in danger. Will Claire and Holden go further? While there is no guarantee that Claire and Holden's relationship will deepen, the possibility of them forming a true friendship is not impossible. The two will likely continue to spend a lot of time together, sharing moments and confidences, which could lead to major problems in Claire's current relationship with Kyle. The more Claire feels attached to Holden, the more she will face awkward situations. Kyle has already started to get jealous over a simple conversation at the bar, but if Claire and Holden's relationship becomes more intimate, he may not be able to keep his cool. And this becomes even more serious when Holden, with his strong personality and Audra's not-so-nice stories about him, can cross all boundaries to get closer to Claire. Uncontrollable emotions. Things can go too far when Holden and Claire, after a frank and emotional conversation, can't hold back their feelings anymore. A kiss can come naturally, when Holden gives Claire a kiss she didn't expect, and in that moment, all the barriers between them suddenly disappear. Claire can be drawn into the heat of the moment, and she may even return the kiss, especially if she's had a big fight with Kyle and feels the need for someone to comfort her. When Claire realizes that she's been dragged into a complicated and confusing situation, things will never be the same again. She will have to face the truth that she may have hurt Kyle, who has always loved her. But in this moment, she will also have to face a difficult choice. Can she continue her relationship with Kyle, or will she have to face a deeper friendship and possibly new love with Holden? Claire and Holden's story on The Young and the Restless is not only a complicated romantic relationship, but also a test of love, trust, and loyalty. Claire and Holden's growing closeness will lead to one of the most defining moments of Claire's life, and will raise questions about whether Kyle will be able to overcome his insecurities and jealousy. Holden's presence will certainly complicate the situation, and if a kiss occurs, it will be a point of no return in her relationship with Kyle. This will also make the story more interesting and dramatic. The decisions that Claire and Kyle have to make will not only affect them, but also deeply impact those around them, opening a new chapter full of storms in the lives of the characters in The Young and the Restless. In the world full of surprises and drama of The Young and the Restless, the complex relationships of the characters always create thrilling and dramatic stories. One of the plots that is attracting the attention of fans is the relationship between Claire Newman and Holden Novak, when an unexpected kiss can change everything. This kiss scene, if it happens, will probably make many people dizzy and put relationships to the test. From initial bonding to uncontrollable emotions, the story between Claire and Holden promises to create a big shock in the lives of those around them, especially Kyle Abbott, who is in a relationship with Claire. Could that kiss be a sign of a stormy new relationship, or just a serious misunderstanding? And can Summer Newman, who always finds a way to stir up tension, take this opportunity to further disrupt everyone's lives? The first step, Claire and Holden's chance encounter. It all starts with a chance encounter in a bar, where Holden Novak and Claire Newman meet on a casual evening. Initially, their relationship is just friends, with casual conversations and shared moments. However, Holden's glances and his concern for Claire quickly develop into something deeper. Claire, despite still being in a relationship with Kyle, cannot help but notice Holden's attraction. Not only is he a charming man, but he is also someone who makes her feel comfortable and special. Meanwhile, Holden also notices Claire's charm. The intimacy and comfort she brings makes him feel like he can open up and share stories without having to keep his distance. The two begin to spend more time together, creating a connection that could lead to a new friendship, or even a romantic relationship. Claire and Kyle's relationship is threatened. Claire's current boyfriend Kyle Abbott is unaware of this development. However, he begins to feel worried when he sees Claire spending more time with Holden. One evening, when he accidentally sees Claire and Holden chatting closely at a bar, Kyle cannot help but feel jealous. This scene stirs up a deep sense of insecurity in him about Claire's loyalty. He begins to wonder if she really still loves him, or if she is just looking for a replacement. Kyle, who loves Claire very much, cannot accept that she could have eyes for another man, especially when Holden seems so charming and mysterious. These feelings are further strengthened when Summer Newman, who dislikes Claire, quickly notices Kyle's insecurity and takes the opportunity to sow doubt in his heart. Summer begins to make insinuating comments about Claire and Holden possibly forming a new relationship, making Kyle even more afraid that he will lose Claire to another man. The unexpected kiss. While Kyle struggles with his feelings of jealousy, Holden cannot control himself. One night, while they were talking and getting closer than ever, Holden, in a moment of uncontrollable emotion, approached Claire and gave her a kiss. It was not a romantic or dramatic kiss, but a spontaneous act from a man who did not know his true feelings. Claire, at this moment, was completely surprised. She did not know how to react, and could only stand there, stunned by Holden's actions. This kiss, although only a brief moment, was an important turning point, and could change everything. Claire immediately felt embarrassed and confused, but she could not deny that she felt a strong emotion from Holden, something she had not been able to find in Kyle all this time. When Kyle learns about the kiss between Claire and Holden, he can't keep his cool. A sense of betrayal spreads through him, and he begins to doubt Claire's feelings. Although Claire tries to explain everything, saying that it was just a misunderstanding and that she didn't mean to hurt him, Kyle feels an indescribable pain. He can't imagine that Claire, the person he loves, could be caught up in Holden's vortex. Claire and Kyle's argument will only worsen the situation. Kyle will have to deal with painful emotions as he realizes that his relationship may not be the same anymore. Meanwhile, Claire will have to wonder if she can continue her relationship with Kyle or if she has found new feelings for Holden. Summer, the storm maker. Things may get more complicated when Summer Newman, always looking to stir up conflict, begins to infiltrate Kyle's mind. She keeps making sarcastic comments about Claire and Holden, suggesting that their relationship is just the beginning of a turbulent future. Summer, with her cunning nature, will continue to create opportunities to stir up trouble between Claire and Kyle, and may use every moment to push Kyle and Claire further apart. Conclusion: can love save a relationship? As Claire and Holden move closer to a tumultuous new relationship, can Claire and Kyle's relationship be saved? Or will Claire be drawn into a new friendship or love with Holden that will change everything? Claire and Holden's unexpected kiss may just be the first step in a chain of events that will put Claire and Kyle's relationship on the brink of collapse. The relationship between these three will depend not only on feelings but also on misunderstandings, jealousy, and Summer's calculating words. Fans of The Young and the Restless will be glued to their screens as Claire's decisions will not only affect her, but also the lives of those around her. In the world of intrigue, betrayal, and pent-up emotions on The Young and the Restless, Claire Newman and Kyle Abbott's relationship is in serious trouble. As secrets are revealed and unforeseen circumstances arise, fans can't help but wonder if these events will lead to breakups, revenge, and lasting damage. One scene that may shock viewers: a surprise kiss between Claire and Holden Novak, and the betrayal Claire will face from Kyle. The inevitable betrayal in a world of relationships filled with mixed emotions. Claire and Kyle were once a couple that many admired. However, when a relationship is shrouded in misunderstandings, secrets, and ignorance, it can all fall apart at any moment. Claire, despite loving Kyle, is unaware that she is slowly being drawn into a whirlwind of emotions with another man, Holden Novak. This relationship between Claire and Holden, although starting from a simple bond, makes things more and more complicated. Holden, with his charming personality and mystery, not only makes Claire feel comfortable but also makes her open up. The feelings between them, although not going far, are a hidden betrayal to Kyle. When Kyle discovers that Claire spends a lot of time with Holden, he not only feels uncomfortable but also begins to doubt her feelings. However, what Kyle doesn't know is that Claire never intended to hurt him. She simply doesn't realize that being close to Holden has made her feel strange and insecure. It all starts to unravel when Kyle's father, Damien, realizes the betrayal Claire has committed against his son. A man like Damien, who has always cared about protecting and caring for Kyle, will never tolerate such a betrayal. Damien will be the first to see this clearly, and when he decides to talk to Kyle about it, everything will explode. Will Claire be able to salvage the situation and explain everything, or is it too late? Kyle Abbott, who has always prided himself on being a loyal man who loves Claire with all his heart, will not be able to accept this betrayal. Kyle's anger is inevitable. When he receives information about Claire's relationship with Holden, his heart is squeezed by pain and anger. This feeling of betrayal comes not only from Claire spending time with another man but also from what he imagined the love between the two of them would be like. With his anger rising, Kyle will not forgive Claire easily. He will find every way to get revenge, to make her regret what she did to him. Every decision Kyle makes now will be governed by his feelings of hurt and pride. From cutting off all contact with Claire to doing everything possible to make her feel the pain he is suffering, Kyle will not hesitate to use any means to regain control of this relationship. Holden's unexpected kiss amidst all the tension, an unexpected emotional moment will occur. Holden, in a moment of impulse, may misunderstand the situation and will suddenly give Claire a kiss. Although it is just an unintentional action, it will become a real storm, changing everything. When this kiss happens, Claire will feel shocked and confused. She was not prepared for this moment, and obviously, she does not know how to react to Holden's bold action. Although this kiss is just a misunderstanding, it may lead to irreparable trouble. Claire, when realizing the impact of this action, will inevitably face the consequences of betrayal in Kyle's eyes. Kyle's sense of betrayal will increase when he learns that Claire not only spends time with Holden but also receives his emotional attention. She will have to find a way to explain everything, but will those explanations be able to heal Kyle's broken heart? Summer and her cruel plots. Summer Newman, who has always disliked Claire, will not miss the opportunity to hurt this relationship. With her troublemaking nature and deep calculations, Summer will constantly create awkward situations for Claire and Kyle. She will make predictions about Claire and Holden's future, making Kyle feel not only jealous but also challenged in his self-esteem. Summer will not only sow doubts in Kyle's mind but also find ways to make the relationship between him and Claire more tense than ever. Summer's secret conversations and sarcastic advice will become the source of many uncertainties in Claire and Kyle's love. Will Summer succeed in creating new waves that drive Claire and Kyle further apart, or will deep feelings still keep them together? Conclusion: unforeseen consequences, betrayal, jealousy, and intrigue will push the relationship between Claire and Kyle to the brink of collapse. Can their love withstand this test, or will everything collapse overnight? The unexpected kiss between Claire and Holden may be the end of this relationship, but it may also be an opportunity for them to realize what is truly important in love. However, no one can predict the future of this relationship, as Summer always tries to create new waves. Every decision will depend on the next steps of Claire and Kyle. Fans of The Young and the Restless will definitely not be able to take their eyes off the next dramatic situations, when all relationships will be tested and the characters' hearts will have to face difficult choices. Subscribe to our channel to update the latest news.